The U.S. has yet to declare precisely how lot aid will be cut, but defense experts trust the full effect of the apparent aid suspend may drop in the band of more than rather than $900 meter, £660 meter. The includes the suspend of $255 meter due to Pakistan for war machinery and learning by the Overseas War Funding, FMF, Foundation, and $700 meter by the Coalition Supporting Foundation, LICOR, pay to Pakistan for conduct operative versus belligerent groups. Expert trust the full finance effect of an unfavorable U.S. politics on Pakistan could be lot high rather than the although, particularly as the U.S. country division has told an undefined sum of some safety aid controlled by the Division of Defense could be cut off. Safety expert trust the intermittent are potential to put a compress on the Pakistan war, at low in the brief work. If the U.S. pipe dries up, the war's instant plans for upgrade of military equipment and personnel asset will be stalled, says Professor Hassan Askari Rizvi, a defense analysis and writer of the volume War, Country and Community in Pakistan. It will as well be a failure in the length period as China or any some amiable nation cannot completely substitute the asset how Pakistan is necessary to hold its war car so greased, he says. The good explanation though by the government's answer to the intermittent time Pakistan political community include been fast to denounce the US in the print, in Overseas Secretary Khwaja Asif inviting the USA boyfriend killer whose relation matches no one how of a boyfriend nor an friend and Defense Secretary Karim Dastgur precautionary versus us evil, some by the government response has been more than careful. The Overseas Office Space talked of Pakistan's efforts to give world to the area, that it told was made generally at its own price, $120 BN above 15-year, and reasoned how random deadlines, simplex pronouncements and changing goalposts are unproductive in address overall threats. Expert trust how, in spite the word training on TV, the war will in fact be seduced to put a compress on belligerent groups how are believed to include sanctuaries, recruiting and learning means on Pakistan ground, fair as the US has claimed. Although it may not be apparent, down there surely will be several changes in Pakistan's attitude to militants, says Professor Askari. At the really low, they may ask groups love the Haqqani web to go cheap key for a time. Pakistan's major leverage in the US put in its geographic position and its part in Afghanistan, the reality how it controls the just delivery link in the landlocked nation for world military, and has impact above the belligerent groups how are fight down there. The issue is, will Pakistan try to click its benefit by closing by land accessing of US supplies to Kabul? He's happened up. Pakistan locked the path for few months in 2011 and 2012 following a episode of confusing events, consisting the murder of Osama bin Laden in a open secret transactions by US Marines, and the bomb of a Pakistan position by US jets how annihilated more than rather than 20 soldiers. But Professor Askari believes Pakistan may not get how path the period. In 2011, the US emerging more than courteous, next Pakistan wrath at the USC transactions and the bomb of the position. But the period, the wrath is upcoming of the US party, and too dramatic a go of Pakistan could exacerbate the position. Pakistanis may build hurdles or reason intermittent in the in-transit of such a supplies, but they are hardly to unit it fully, since how could conduct to suspend of all bonds, Professor Askari says. At the time, the US is yet provided Pakistan in non-military assistance. And though in the instance of war aid, it is believed the US may pursue a state and question-based attitude wherever cash would be liberated for identified and quantifiable actions. By difference, a full cut-off of relations would indicate how the US could shoot Pakistan of its listing of main non-NATO allies, appoint it as a country sponsorship of terror, or job in India and Afghanistan to more than defiantly resist its interests in the area. No one party is potential to wish such a dramatic go. Analysts include sharpened out how the US does not wish insecurity in Pakistan.